What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, some unfortunate news. As lightweight, now superstar, title contender, Romero, 14 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach, has now become an overnight sensation, an overnight superstar. Based off of his defeat to undefeated 3-division world champion, who simultaneously held the WBA super title at 130, regular title at 135 and 140, all at one time, simultaneously, Gervonta Tank Davis. 27 wins, no loss, no draw, 25 big wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. Their fight took place May 28th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York, in which Gervonta Tank Davis brutally knocked out Romero in the 6th round of their fight. Leading up into that fight, Romero has done not much in the sport of boxing. Never fought for a world title, never won a world title. This was the biggest fight of his career. And part of it largely in due part to him being signed with the same promotional company as Gervonta Tank Davis in TMT Mayweather Promotions, with Floyd Mayweather, retired, legendary, iconic Hall of Fame superstar boxer, and Mayweather Promotions CEO Leonard Ellaby. And he's with the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman. Romero, leading up into that fight, essentially many people felt like he talked his way into this opportunity, into this fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? And Romero, he made people believe that he was actually going to beat Gervonta Tank Davis. I told you guys that Romero's style is tailor-made for a fighter like Gervonta Tank Davis, because Gervonta Tank Davis just doesn't get enough credit for his ability to box, his ability to make adjustments. Everybody's enamored with his power. And so Gervonta Tank Davis brutally knocked him out in the 6th round of the fight, as I predicted, the round and the punch. Well, with that said, Romero is now Hollywood. He's now completely Hollywood. And now, everywhere he goes, people want to take pictures with him. They do the Rolly. You know, he's turned into an overnight sensation, overnight superstar, because he lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. And so now he was asked about Gervonta Tank Davis' previous opponent before he fought him. Well, actually, his replacement opponent, because Gervonta Tank Davis, he was supposed to face off against Romero initially December of 2021, but Rolly was pulled out of the fight because of some serious allegations alleged against him, which saw Romero pull from the fight and replaced with Isaac Pitbull Cruz, okay? And so Isaac Pitbull Cruz, lightweight Mexican superstar title contender, who is now 24 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 wins by way of knockout. He is 24 years of age, 5'4" with a 63-inch arm reach. Okay, Isaac Cruz filled in. He went the distance with Gervonta Tank Davis. He expected to get knocked out. Smaller guy. Gervonta Tank Davis is used to fighting bigger guys. For the first time in his career, he fought a guy that was shorter than him, really about 5'3" with a 63-inch arm reach, younger than him, and it was expected that he was going to knock this gentleman out. And that didn't happen. It went 12 rounds. It was competitive. And because it was competitive, Isaac Cruz, like Romero, Pitbull Cruz, he started to garner the name the Mexican Mike Tyson, right? Because he was competitive, he was aggressive, he was game, he was coming forward, and because of that, he garnered the name the Mexican Mike Tyson and the Pitbull, right? And so he too got a lot of star status, okay? And then he went on to fight another former foe of Gervonta Tank Davis and Yuriorkis Gamboa, in which he blew him out the water, knocking him out in 5 rounds. Then he just recently fought Eduardo Ramirez, and he brutally knocked him out in 2 rounds, okay? And then he became an overnight sensation and superstar. And now Rolly was asked about fighting against Isaac Cruz. And now Rolly is talking about he only wants to fight guys who are pay-per-view status guys. Isaac Cruz is not that. And then he goes on to say, Isaac Cruz is the Mexican Mike Tyson with a big head that hits hard, and he needs to stay over there and stay away from me. I'm focused on fighting Adrian Broner, 4-division world champion, superstar boxer, or a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis, or fighting undefeated unified 3-belt welterweight world champion, superstar boxer, Earl the True Spence Jr. Now we know 2 of those is definitely out the question, off the table. One is Adrian Broner, the other one is Errol Spence. Adrian Broner just pulled out his August 20th fight with Omar Figueroa because he cited mental health issues. Errol Spence is on the verge of fighting Terrence Crawford in the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. And it looks like Gervonta Tank Davis is heading into a showdown with Ryan Garcia, hopefully, in December. So he says those are the only 3 names because those guys are pay-per-view superstars, and that's the only fight he wants. He's only focused on fighting guys that are pay-per-view superstars. Did Rolly Romero get the memo that he's never won a world title, never even fought for an official world title? Because Tank Davis holds the regular WBA title. The official lightweight WBA champion is Devin Haney, who's the undisputed lightweight world champion. And can somebody send Rolly the memo and tell him he was brutally knocked out in the 6th round of his biggest fight in his career? And he also have a questionable victory over Jackson Marinez in their fight, and many people thought that he lost that fight with Jackson Marinez. And that's the 2 biggest names that he has fought to date. And he essentially lost both of them. See, this is getting irresponsible, and it's getting disappointing in the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing is becoming a circus. It's no longer about legacy, accolades, and accomplishments in the sport of boxing. Okay, that's not the focus anymore. The sole focus now, everybody wants to be Money Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather. Everybody wants to live the Floyd Mayweather lifestyle. Everybody wants to be a pay-per-view superstar. But everybody wants to be Money Mayweather, and nobody wants to be Pretty Boy Floyd. Everybody wants to be the Saul Canelo Alvarez of today, but nobody wants to be the Canelo Alvarez that had 40 plus fights and then went and fought rough, rugged, former world champions and challengers, and then en route to unification with Austin Trout, and then Floyd Mayweather, and then James Kirkland, then Erislandy Lara, and then these are the guys that Canelo Alvarez fought. Okay, these are the fights that Canelo Alvarez had. And nobody wants to do the work. Everybody wants instant gratification. I don't know where did it come from that because you can talk a good game in the sport of boxing, you don't have to back it up. Rolly has not backed up anything in the sport of boxing. I'm going to say what nobody else wants to say. Everybody wants to put cameras in his face and get clicks and likes because of the things he's going to say is going to go viral. But nobody wants to ask him the tough questions about actually accomplishing something in the sport of boxing, actually backing up what he's talking about. Because he is yet to back it up. He did nothing against Gervonta Tank Davis. Why? Because he said that he was going to pressure Gervonta Tank Davis, and he pressured him, and then he got knocked out. What did he do? Did he ever have Tank Davis hurt? Was he winning the majority of the rounds? Was he dominating Tank Davis? Was he outboxing him? No, he didn't do any of those things. Isaac Cruz had a better showing than Rolly Romero against Gervonta Tank Davis by far. And now he's talking about Isaac Cruz not a pay-per-view star, and Isaac Cruz hits hard, and the Mexican Mike Tyson, and he got to stay far away from me, and I'm only looking for pay-per-view fights? Says who? Isaac Cruz is the fight that Rolly Romero needs to become a superstar, but you don't need that today's time. All you need is social media. All you need is clicks and likes. You don't need to accomplish anything in the sport of boxing anymore, and it's truly sad. It's truly sad because it's truly watering down the sport of boxing. That's what it's doing. So Rolly is becoming a sideshow. I'm going to be honest. Nobody else is going to tell him that. Nobody else is going to be honest. An Adrian Broner fight, you know why he wants an Adrian Broner fight? Because Adrian Broner brings the clicks and the likes. Not because Adrian Broner has a belt. Not because Adrian Broner is of his accomplishments. No, because Adrian Broner is going to talk the talk. But see, Adrian Broner was backing it up. He was backing it up. See, Rolly hasn't had no performances like Adrian Broner has. Adrian Broner was backing it up. And now he wants to fight Errol Spence? 3 weight classes above your weight class? Again, why? Because Errol Spence carries a big name for clicks and likes. Do he want to fight Errol Spence because Errol Spence is the unified champion? No. He wants to fight Errol Spence because Errol Spence is viewed as top 3 best pound for pound fighters in the world because Errol Spence has a huge following. Why does he want to rematch with Tank Davis? Because of what Tank Davis did for his career currently where it stands. In a loss. It is sad that the sport of boxing, you get knocked out and that gives you more fame than becoming the undisputed world champion. That's all I got for y'all, man. Isaac Cruz to fight for Rolly Romero to make his name and accomplish something within the sport of boxing. Period. That's all I got for y'all, man. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV. All one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.